Hello, everybody, and welcome to Project Eden's Garden. Now, all I know about this game is that it's a Danganronpa fan game, and I love Danganronpa. So, we're going to be playing this, and hopefully seeing some characters that I will most certainly attach myself to. Let's get started. Now, I wonder if this game will be voice acted, or if I'm just going to have to make up voices for everyone. Life has no real meaning. We exist just by chance, born to a planet that didn't want us to begin with. It's up to the best of humanity to give the world a purpose. People like me. Those who shine brighter than the others, who have an influence on our greater society. Ultimates. We're known as Ultimates. Ultimate titles are awarded to exceptionally talented high school and college students. Doctors who can cure the incurable, engineers who build machines to improve millions of lives, the most influential politicians, the most creative architects. These are the people who deserve lifelong recognition, who define what it means to be a true ultimate.
I, Damon Maitsu,
Oh wow.
am the ultimate debater,
Okay, well, his voice is a lot deeper than I thought.
a prodigy among prodigies, someone who simply can't be outmatched. I hold on to my title dearly, because it defines me. It's who I am. It's what gives me my purpose.
Hello, Damon.
Among a sea of mediocrity, I am a shining example of talent. And now, there's a school worthy of me.
To Mr. Damon Matsu, the ultimate debater. Congratulations! For your contributions as an ultimate, we cordially invite you to attend Eden's Garden Academy, a specialized college for academic-based talents. Oh, so it's a college instead of a high school. At our unique academy, you will not only develop a tighter grasp on your respective skill set, but you and the other ultimate students who received this invitation will gain an ever-important proficiency at leadership, communication, and persuasion. In an age where anyone can be called ultimate, we hope you will join us and assume your rightful place as the true face of talent. Please keep the contents of this invitation, as well as the attached registration materials, strictly confidential. The integrity of our program is built on the foundation of privacy. Eden's Garden Academy, an ultimate academy for true ultimates. My voice can't go as deep as his. I'm so sorry. It was built in partnership with the Ultimate Talent Program, a government institution that has awarded ultimate titles for people for almost every... What am I reading? I'm making up words. A government institution that has awarded ultimate titles to people for almost the last century. You don't apply for the UTP's school. They scout for their students, which is how I found myself receiving a letter from Eden's Garden Academy. It looks to be an amazing school. Immaculate architecture, incredible workspaces, and access to resources beyond anything I've ever seen. Everything about the school is perfect. It's truly worthy of being called ultimate. In my 18 years of living, I have accomplished more than most people could ever dream of. Within this random and chaotic existence, it feels like I was destined to be great. God, I am not the ultimate reader today. After what seemed to be hours of waiting, the train arrived before me. It wasn't as nice looking as I expected, at least not for a school of this caliber, but it was undeniably the one. With luggage in one hand and a pamphlet in the other, I boarded the train. This is the start of my new life, the start of an even greater career. For the first time in my life, I'll finally be among people as great as me.
Huh?
He really thinks he's great.
Look! Someone else is here.
Oh, new people!
Huh? Someone else?
Whoa, look at that guy! He's like the ultimate street fighter.
Hey, hey! Welcome to the Eden's Club! Well, it's more accurate to say Eden's Garden Academy's Club, but...
Well,
this club
it's
just
actually
has
more
of a
accurate.
ring to
Sorry.
it, don't you think?
In front of me, spread out across the train carriage, was a group of strange-looking people. They don't all look strange. A girl with pink hair, some guy in a wolf costume, Wait, where's the guy in the wolf costume? Oh! That guy back there! One guy in a weird beanie staring intensely at me. What the hell? Are these creepy people really attending the same academy as me? Apathetic to my situation, the train continued from its halt. Wait, where's Beanie Guy? Oh, also in the back. Looks like I'm stuck here for now. I guess I should find somewhere to sit.
Hey, you! New guy! Over here!
Hello, can you hear me? I seem to have caught the attention of one of the other passengers. Some pink-haired freak.
What now?
What do you want?
What if...
Cool. So, I was wondering something. Whatever it is, I'm sure you can ask an employee. I'm honestly not in the mood. Sure. Frowning and dropping his head, he walked away.
Howdy.
Excuse me, but you don't happen to know when the final stop is, do ya? The girl's voice suddenly chimed in from behind me. Jeez, can people just leave me alone for 5 minutes?
No.
Not a clue, but you can try looking for it. The words got caught in my throat when I turned to look at her. She's beautiful! This woman had to be twice my size! Is something wrong?
I...
Don't fret it, darling. I'll just see who else is around. With a small wave, she walked away. The people here just keep getting weirder and weirder. I really hope none of them are in my class. Fuck, they're all in my class! Not wanting to be bothered any further, I quickly found myself a seat by the window. The situation was nothing like I expected, but at least the view from the train was nice. This guy is such an asshole! Mountains rimmed by a deep blue sky, crystal clear rivers that sparkled like jewels in the sunlight. It couldn't be a more radical departure from home. Scenery continued to pass, time flying by with it. The chatter from the others on the train eventually softened, leaving just me and the rolling mountains. Nearby, a woman in professional attire turned her nose up to the air and started sniffing. After a moment, the expression on her face turned stone cold serious.
Something is wrong.
The air doesn't smell right.
Oi!
Huh? The air?
Whack!
Hey, I smell something too.
Excuse me.
Could you describe it?
Kinda
Chemically. It's almost like it's coming from
What about...
that bag over there. Dude, this is a gamer. Oh my gosh, a real gamer. She pointed to a travel bag at the opposite end of the car.
Well, shoot.
Oh shoot, you mean this one right next to me?
Let me think.
I don't smell anything funky. Well, that's probably because of the helmet.
Pardon me.
Is that your bag?
Not a chance.
Nope. It was already here when I got on the train. I'm gonna, forget half of these characters' voices. You guys will have to be patient.
Weird.
That's weird. There's no name tag or anything. After inspecting the outside of the bag, he began fiddling with its lock.
Great!
Cool, you got it open. That wasn't the lock.
Huh?
Are you okay? Yeah, bro. I'm all good. I just feel kinda sleepy.
Christ almighty!
Shit.
Did he just pass out? From the same end of the car, the guy who had been staring at me earlier. I'm not feeling so good either.
Hang on.
What did you say? Good night. What the? People are dropping like flies.
Holy!
Oh crap! Someone get help!
For real?
Well, let me try to alert the conductor or whatever. She ran to the door that connected the adjacent car.
Oh, crud.
It's not opening. Why isn't it opening?
Stand back.
I want to try my hand at it. Can you step aside for a sec? He yanked at the door, but...
Bad news.
Damn, the car was locked up as tight as a prison.
Come off the grass.
Huh? But I left to take a piss like an hour ago.
Let me try something else. The big man rolled his shoulders. His soldiers. Maybe this guy is a soldier. He threw himself against the door with all his might. He groaned and stepped back, revealing he hadn't even left a mark on the door.
What? That did nothing? There's another boy who's fallen. A girl, too. Why is everyone passing out?
Damn it!
Shit, maybe it's got something to do with that bag we... Huh? The air around me had grown thick with a strange pungent smell. I could taste it, feel it sting my eyes. Oh God, no, don't! As a futile plea left my lips, I felt my strength trail away with it. The world flickered around me, and then... I went sleepy. There was nothing. Vows woven by stitches and needles. The prologue. Brr. Brr. Huh? What is that humming noise? It sounded almost like an air conditioner. But if it's an aircon, why am I so warm? Could it be a heater? I weakly opened my eyes. Above me was a concrete ceiling. I'm in jail. A concrete ceiling? My body's so heavy, but I had to get on my feet. I had to see where I was. Huh? It's a girl. Could it be that she's dead? No, she's still breathing. So she's asleep, just like I was. Maybe everyone was asleep? I don't know. That weird gas. Kneeling down to her level, I reached out my hand to shake her. Hey, can you hear me? No response. Bringing my face closer to hers, I repeated the question. Hey, can you hear me? Why isn't she waking up? Is she waiting for me to give her a little kiss? Damn it, do I actually have to? Holy! Her eyes snapped open, causing me to jump back.
Hello. I was just testing you.
Huh?
Testing me?
To see what you would do. It's not every day you find a body on the floor.
That's...
So you were awake that whole time?
Correct. I woke up before you, yes.
And you just let me sleep?
Anyways.
How long was I out for?
Not sure. I don't know. I didn't wake up that long ago. When I first came to, I was also startled to see a stranger. You see? One can never know if they're in the presence of a friend or foe. Which is why I needed to see for myself how much I could trust you. You see, I'm the ultimate suspicious person, but I'm suspicious of other people, not of myself.
By lying on the floor and making herself vulnerable? Jesus, she makes no sense. As an excuse to break off the conversation, I started to look around the room. It was definitely some kind of boiler room, but there didn't seem to be a light switch anywhere. The only light came from a vent sent far back in the room. Luckily, it was very strong, so I could see the whole room. Looking at my close surroundings, I was standing on a platform with stairs that led down to the rest of the room. The lower floor was mildly flooded. I'd say the water reached a little above my ankles. It was a place that had clearly been abandoned for a long time. Even with all the strange things around me, my gaze kept returning to this girl. She's even stranger than my surroundings. There's something about her that seemed almost familiar. Wait, that's it. She was on the train I boarded. Hey, we've met before.
On that train?
Yeah.
Things turned upside down not long after you arrived. A strange smell started to come from that travel bag, and then everything turned black.
Right.
Just what the hell was that?
Listen to me. I think it was a chemical agent. The bag must have been equipped with a gas bomb or something. Someone clearly wanted to knock us out.
Sounds like she's been thinking hard about it. Maybe that's why it took her so long to wake me up.
I see.
Sure, I was thinking the same. But whose bag was it? Why did they want to knock us out? And why aren't we on the train anymore? Where are we?
Look at this.
Considering our surroundings, some sort of boiler room?
As she raised a hand to put up her As she raised a hand to push up her glasses, something large and metallic on her wrist caught my eye. It looked vaguely like a watch?
Eh?
What's that on your hand?
It's a watch, stupid.
Well,
You tell me. It appears you have one as well.
Huh?
At those words, I looked down at my hand.
What the?
Sure enough, I was wearing the same device. It had been fitted tightly around my wrist, but it felt like I was wearing nothing at all.
Damn it.
Hey, I'm not wearing this. As I grabbed a hold of the device and pulled, a tiny surge of electricity ran through my wrist. Ow!
how humiliating.
Sorry, I should have warned you. If you try taking it off, it shocks you.
Thanks for the heads up. Shit, what's going on here? Why am I wearing this weird shock collar thing? Who put this on me?
Look,
You can touch the screen, though.
Eh?
See? Like this.
She tapped the face at the device. It slowly lit up and displayed a holographic image.
Hmm.
Oh, so like a watch. I don't think watches do that.
correct.
It's just projecting a blank screen for some reason.
So,
Either way, it seems we're stuck with the device for the time being.
moving on.
While you're standing there, the least you can do is give me your name. We didn't have much of a meeting on the train anyway.
Damon Matsu, Ultimate Debater. I'm a student at Eden's Garden Academy.
Interesting.
How interesting.
Eh?
What is?
Thank you for telling me more than I asked for.
What a bitch!
As for myself, you may call me Eva Tsunaka.
Eva Sunaka.
It's nice to meet you.
I'm sure it is. The pain from the shock was finally subsiding. It's as good a time as any to get a better grasp of this room. Maybe there's something in here that can explain the flooding, or even better, that annoying mechanical noise. Welcome to Project Eden's Garden! A lot has happened already, and I'm sure you're eager to investigate. But there are some things you should get acquainted with first. To access the trinket, or as Damon so whatever. The watch. Simply press the F1 key. To view past dialogue, press the F2 key. And to access observation mode, press the Enter key. Press the Enter key again to exit this mode. Oh, and use the WASD keys to pan around the room. If you ever need to revisit this information, check out the control panel. It's just one F3 key away. That's all for now. Go forth and explore. Let's look at this camera. Huh? Staring at me from the corner of the room was an expensive-looking security camera. Had this been recently installed, it seemed better suited for a vault than a crappy boiler room.
Interesting.
You notice that camera too?
Yeah.
It's really out of place.
Do you think someone is watching us through it?
It doesn't look like it's turned on, so I doubt it.
I see. Perhaps that's for the best.
Eh?
What do you mean?
I'm about to kill you. If someone is watching us, it's possible they are the same person who put these wrist straps on us.
She makes a decent point. There might be something useful in this pile of dusty boxes. Nope, just dust. Light bulbs, duct tape, a bunch of screws. Nope, there's nothing in here but junk. There's a generator under the vent. Is this what's making the mechanical noise? Seeing it in the water put me a bit on edge. I was thinking of checking out the window above it, but now I'm not so sure. Especially because of that big sign that says risk of electric shock. That seemed to be it. The room's too run down for me to investigate anything else. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw Eva approach the pile of boxes and fish out a light bulb. Then, without hesitation, she chucked it into the water.
Huh?
What are you doing?
I just did this for fun.
All of a sudden, she jumped off the platform we were standing on and into the water.
The hell?
Seriously? What the hell are you doing?
Can't you see?
Exploring.
You're not worried about the generator?
Look.
At the light bulb I threw in the water, notice how it isn't flashing? That means the water isn't conductive.
Fair enough. I guess she's not worried about getting her shoes wet either. Okay, just give me a second. I took off my socks and shoes and quickly rolled up my pants. Trying to hide my discomfort behind a cool face, I descended the stairs into the murky water. The mechanical noise was even louder now. It sounded like it was coming from the direction of the vent.
I see.
Yep, it definitely must be the generator.
Damn.
We're lucky the water isn't conductive. Those exposed wires would be bad news otherwise.
Interesting.
For such a small generator, it sounds like it's running a lot of power. It's surprising how this noise alone wasn't enough to wake us up.
Whatever knocked us out on the train must have been pretty strong. Anyway, that explained the whirring noise. I wonder where all the power was going to. High up on the wall was a vent. What could be on the other side?
Do you want to look through that?
Yeah, I do.
Listen to me.
Alright, I have an idea, but it will take some physical effort.
Eh?
Like what?
Well,
Like getting on my shoulders.
Seriously?
I'm not doing that.
If you get on my shoulders, it will give you a boost, and you can look through the window.
Fair.
But shouldn't I be the one giving you a boost?
I don't think you could handle it.
Seeing that, she stooped in front of the generator and motioned for me to come over.
I'm talking.
Make sure to tuck your feet behind my back.
I waded over to Eva and awkwardly positioned myself on her shoulders.
Are you sure you can do this?
I'm fine. Just look through the window already.
Alright.
Well, do you see anything?
Yeah, another vent. And a room just beyond it. I can't see what's inside the room, though. Both these vents are in the way. Taking a closer look at the boiler room vent, I noticed there were hinges bolted to the upper corners. Does this mean the vent can be opened? Wrapping my fingers around the grate in front of me, I pulled as hard as I could. Hey, I got it open!
Can you see better now?
Although the second vent still obstructed a lot of the room, I was able to make out the legs of tables and chairs. They were pretty fancy looking. It's the floor of some fancy room. We must be in a building with multiple levels. Weird that this vent opens into another room instead of outside. Eh? Just beyond the chairs, in the very corner of the room, there was something peeking out. A person's legs? I felt my chest tighten. Is he also passed out? Or is he dead? Hello? Can you hear me? No response. Damn it. There's gotta be a way inside this room. Eva, can you let me down?
I will never let you down, nor will I give you up. There's someone in there?
I think it's a guy. He's lying on the floor and I'm pretty sure he's passed out. He might know something we don't. If we're not there when he wakes up, we might lose him.
So,
The room's on the level above ours, you said.
Right, which means there must be stairs somewhere.
Focus.
I have to find them. Okay. Let's leave the room. As soon as I was out of the water, I threw on my socks and shoes and ran straight to the door. We were in epic creepy hallway. Oh my god, my voice cracked. Upon leaving the room, I was greeted with an equally derelict hallway. Whatever. The walls and floor were an old matted color with nothing else to them. No wall decor, no windows, no life whatsoever. However, there was one thing that stood out. At the very end of the hallway, where the corridor took a sharp turn, was what looked to be sunlight hitting the wall. Does that mean there's an exit right around that corner?
hang on.
Don't go running off without me.
Huh?
I have already inspected the rooms in this hallway, so you can just ignore them.
Eh?
When did you do that?
You see?
While you were asleep. You weren't waking up despite my best efforts, so I decided to investigate on my own.
Hang on. Your best efforts?
So...
Poking you in the face, dragging you by the feet. I even bridal carried you at one point.
Not sure I can believe that.
Listen to me.
Anyway, I haven't checked what's upstairs. I didn't walk too far from where you were lying.
Come again?
You didn't think to get help?
No.
You were obviously breathing.
Really?
That doesn't answer the question.
You only started to wake up after I returned from my search.
How does that get in the way of finding help? Unless she didn't want to leave me here alone. What a kind person! I can't figure her out at all.
Moving on.
This floor didn't turn up anything useful, by the way. The rooms were just a bunch of storage closets, completely dilapidated, filled with random stuff.
That was the case for every room?
It's the truth.
If you don't believe me, you can check for yourself.
As my great-grandmother's brother's friend's motivational calendar once said, you can't progress if you don't have the will to move. Please use the WASD keys to walk. Since you're in a hurry, hold down shift to sprint. Last but not least, proceed with caution. You never know what could be hiding around the corner. So I'm in danger. Epic. The room was almost identical to what Eva had described earlier. There was no real organization or meaning to anything. It was just filled with completely random crap.
What did I tell you?
I see.
It's definitely a messy place.
Yes, that's right. Let's move on now.
I should probably listen to her. There was no reason for me to look inside this room. Especially when we might have found help. Well, what if Eva was lying to me and was actually Evil Knievel? She could have been like, don't look in the storage room. There's definitely not a dead body in there. The upper floor was a lot better conditions than the ones below, but that wasn't saying much. Water stains covered some part of the walls and ceiling. I could only guess a pipe had broken and started leaking. There didn't seem to be any mold at the very least.
So...
The room with the unconscious man should be above and adjacent to that boiler room. That means it must be on the other side of this hallway, correct?
Yeah.
Given we walked away from the boiler room to get here.
Alright, let's investigate.
Let's find the dead body. Let's all find the dead body. Just the sight of this painting made my hair stand on end. That dog mask was creepy enough as is, but its eyes in particular were like straight out of an analog horror. It's like they seemed to follow me. I don't think they're following me. Let's leave. This is definitely not the right way. Okay, well, what if I want to go in the big fancy door? Locked. They're gonna be like, oh, every door is locked except for the correct one. This must be the room. Taking a deep breath, I pushed open the large doors. Wow, this is a pretty stylish looking place. It's a lot better maintained than the rest of the building. Okay, the vent should probably be...
Oi!
Hiya!
Huh?
Before I had a chance to react, the woman drove her fist directly into the side of my head.
Who the hell are you?
What the? Who the hell are you?
Damn it.
Shit. Why did you just hit me?
I'm not gonna embrace a stranger with an open fucking arms. You could have been a murderer.
So your instinct is to attack everything you see?
Hey, I've already spared one guy in a suit. I'm not letting my guard down a second time.
Huh?
The guy in a suit? Oh, that guy in a suit.
Eh?
Hello.
This guy. The outfit he's wearing.
So,
We've met before, haven't we?
Curious.
I was about to say. I recall seeing your faces on the train. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the two of you were standing next to each other. Do you guys know each other? We're both fancy people. Not at all. We only formally met a few moments ago. Oh,
Anyways,
well, you were still knocked out by that sleeping gas stuff, right?
soybean.
Don't remind me, soybean.
come again?
What?
Ugh.
Yeah, that's right. I said it. You're soybean, just like this loser next to me.
I disagree, but we should focus on what happened on the train.
I don't know what the fuck happened, but... One second I was on the train, the next I was surrounded by total darkness.
I don't know why she has that accent.
Ugh.
The place is like a solitary confinement chamber. I thought I was gonna suffocate in there.
What are you talking about?
See that?
Oh, right, she's like Australian or something.
See that pantry over there?
Yeah,
Turns out the door was unlocked.
Jeez.
you were inside that pantry? When she kicked open the door, I nearly jumped out of my skin. What the hell were you doing while she was in there?
Aha.
Waking up. Huh?
Ugh.
Isn't it unfair? I got stuffed in some tiny pantry while this guy had the entire floor to himself. Whoever's responsible for this must have been jealous of my talent. You won't believe how many jealous bastards turn violent in this industry.
Eh?
Industry?
Eh?
What's with the dumb face? You know who I am, right?
Was I supposed to?
Uncultured swine.
My name's Grace Madison, ultimate golfer. Don't forget it, soybean.
I cannot understand what accent she has. Right, listen, Grace Madison. Just tell me where you're from.
I see.
The ultimate golfer. Of course. So that explains the hat. Since the two of you were on that train, that means you're ultimates as well. What about you?
Hmm?
Can you tell me your ultimate talent?
I'm Wolfgang Akere, the ultimate lawyer. Here's my card.
I like this guy. Ooh la la. A lawyer? It's way better than being a golfer, but for such a young-looking guy, I didn't expect him to have a talent like that. His age must be part of what makes him an ultimate.
Pardon me.
You look confused. I'm not confused. I look too young. Is that what you think?
I understand.
I get it a lot. Even Miss Madison said it.
Whatever you say.
'Cause it's true.
Hold on.
Well, don't you think the same can be said for yourself? I'm not wise in the way of sports, but I've always had the impression golf was an old man's business. Not that young women shouldn't take the reins. The sport's probably in need of a revival.
It's a tough industry, but that's 'cause we gotta fight for recognition, not sit around for years and do F all. Sounds like the average high schooler now that I think about it. Hey, how old were you when you started college?
No, thank you.
That's personal information I don't intend to disclose.
You're a piece of work, aren't you?
What happened to talking about the train? These guys seriously have their priorities skewed.
So,
You have them too.
Huh?
look.
We're all wearing the same wrist straps.
Really?
You were busy talking, so I figured you wouldn't notice unless I pointed it out.
Eh?
A wrist strap, you say? These fuckers are more like min and shot collars.
By the way,
Those aren't mutually exclusive.
I heard you the first time.
Well,
So you've tried taking it off, did you?
yes.
Same with you?
Actually, it was me who tried taking it off. This stupid thing zapped me when I did.
Let's see.
I suspected it wasn't unique to Miss Madison, though I hadn't tried removing the strap myself.
Strange.
Equipping everyone with a strap that shocks them. What could justify doing something like that?
Well, what's the purpose behind these straps?
Soybean!
Are you daft? It's to shock us!
The thing is, we seem to receive a shock if we try to remove it.
How can this be?
So, why aren't we allowed to remove these wrist straps? What I want to know is, who even put these things on us?
The answers to those questions might be something we have to figure out ourselves.
It doesn't make sense. For me to be abducted and taken somewhere I don't know, surrounded by a bunch of strangers, and forced to figure out why. It doesn't make any sense. Why is it happening?
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello?
Are you talking to me?
No.
Look behind you.
Huh? Confused, I turned to see what had captured everyone's attention. For a second, I thought I was seeing things. Peeking at us from the corridor was a small girl. A child! Who are you?
Is that a...
What the? Is that a fucking gremlin?
Girl, it's just a child.
Miss Madison!
You'll scare her if you shout like that. The girl had left her position by the corridor and slid into the room. Now I could see for certain that she was a kid. What the hell? Why is there a kid here?
For your information,
I am not a gremlin. Did your mother never teach you manners? It's rude to backtalk strangers you haven't met. No way, the gremlin can talk? I just told you I'm not a gremlin. If you must make comparisons, I'd rather you liken me to something more elegant. For example, a kappa.
Really?
That's not much better.
Be careful.
Please be careful what you say to her. This girl seems awfully young.
can't you see?
She doesn't seem young, she is young. What's going on here? Why is there a child wandering around?
You know, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure I also saw you on that train. You were hidden behind some other people, so you were pretty hard to see. I assumed you were sitting down or something. It didn't even cross my mind that you might have been an actual kid.
Cowering behind a bunch of strangers, huh? Figures I didn't see it. Still, what the hell was it even doing on that train?
Grace, have you never seen a child in your life? Why are you calling her an it? That's what I'm wondering. The kid's got no business with people like us.
I do not appreciate your misguided comments about my age. I am a professional just like the rest of you.
No.
You mean you're an ultimate?
Is that really true?
I didn't think children could qualify as ultimates.
I am an ultimate!
Must I keep repeating myself? I'm not a child, I'm a professional!
Jeez.
Well, what is it that you're so good at?
So you desire to know my talent, do you? Normally I decline further conversation with rude people like you. But given our circumstances, I shall be sanguine on the matter.
I am Toshiko Kaira, the ultimate matchmaker. Nice to meet you, I suppose.
The ultimate matchmaker? Toshiko. Me and Wolfgang, can you make some stuff happen?
That's...
A matchmaker? Aren't you a bit young for something like that?
Get a grip!
The gremlin's obviously lying about having a talent. I bet it snuck its way onto the train because it saw all the commotion. Now the little bastard is stuck with us.
Look at what you've done.
Now look at what we've done. You've made her upset.
Upset?
Of course not.
I know better than to take a gremlin seriously.
Oi!
Don't think you can just use my own insult against me.
Miss Madison.
Grace.
What?
Moving on.
So if they have things right, all 5 of us were on that train. What about the other people who boarded it? Do you think they've been kidnapped as well?
Indeed.
That is correct. Apart from us, there are 11 other people.
11, counting us. That makes 16.
Correct.
That's the same number of people who were on the train. I counted because I got bored.
Quite.
I've become well acquainted with them.
Filthy.
The only person I've been avoiding is the frustrating boy I woke up with. You wouldn't believe his manners. And she also woke up with another person. I'm starting to see a pattern here. As does everyone else.
I suppose.
Speaking of, would you like to meet the others? I think they should know about you four.
Very well.
That would be helpful, yes.
Wonderful.
Very well. I shall serve as your guide while we embark on this new journey.
Take this seriously.
Don't sound so happy about this. This is a kidnapping, not a college orientation. Then again, it's not like I would go to most orientations willingly. Maybe those two events aren't that different after all.
Well, where are the others right now? Obviously, they're outside this building.
Outside?
There's an exit not too far from here. Follow me.
It's for the best.
She seems to know more than us. It wouldn't hurt to entertain her.
Let's see what this thing has its sleeve.
Up its sleeve. Has its sleeve? She does have her sleeve. Outside the building. So there's even more to this place than we've already seen? Are there other buildings just like this one? Exactly how big of an area are we exploring? Standing here won't give me an answer. I should find the exit already. Through the gaps in the vent, I saw the boiler room I woke up in. If I listen closely, I can even hear the whir of the generator. Huh. That might be why they installed a vent here. They didn't want too much moisture forming on that generator. Strange painting, strange painting, strange painting, strange painting. Alright, let's just leave. This music kind of bangs, though. Looks like the others are gone. Whatever, I work better alone. Ha!
I work better alone. I work better all by myself. I guess you could say I'm a lone wolf. I don't need anyone. I could be all by myself just fine. You're late.
Huh?
You're waiting?
Oi!
Only because the gremlin insisted. I didn't even realize you fell behind until she said something.
Unfortunately.
I'm ashamed to say the same.
Well? By the way, what are the others doing right now? Exploring something else, probably.
You don't sound very sure of yourself.
Filthy.
They had the nerve to tell me to stay put while they inspected the area. If they don't want me exploring, then I suppose I'll explore by myself.
Alright, sounds like she just wanted to show off.
Are you done yet?
Who cares about that? The guy's here now, let's go already. Yes, and then the others will realize their foolishness.
Wonderful.
Onwards to the great outdoors!
The little girl turned to face the door, but instead of pushing it open, she reached for a lock I hadn't even noticed before. The door opened with a long, shrill creak, and we finally saw what was waiting outside. If the door locks from the inside, how did she get in here? Standing before us, bathed in sunlight, was a massive Romanesque courtyard.
Finally, some sunlight.
Damn.
This courtyard. I wonder if we can escape by climbing over the hedges. The hedges are tall, but if we try looking for a road...
Hold on.
I doubt it's that easy. The devices we're wearing will probably shock us.
Huh, let's see if you're right.
Soybean!
Go on, Soybean. Climb the hedge.
Stop.
What the...
No.
Unfortunately, it's pointless to climb the hedges. How do you know? If you take a closer look at the sky, you should understand.
Huh?
the sky?
Yes. Do you see anything strange?
Anything strange? No, there's nothing standing out to... Wait. Huh? As my eyes tried to adjust to the glare of the sun, I noticed it. The shape of the clouds weren't normal at all. No, it's almost as if they were concave.
The sky is curving inwards.
How can this be?
Could it be? Are we looking at a hologram?
Come on.
Of this size? No way. This has got to be a 360 projection or something.
That's...
You mean the sky we're looking at is actually a video panorama? It sounded completely ridiculous when said out loud, but at the same time it made too much sense.
If this is a 360 projection, wouldn't that mean we're inside some sort of dome? Such is the truth I have long recognized.
That's...
Come off the grass.
Wait, you knew the sky was fake? Why'd you call this dump yard the great outdoors? It was for dramatic effect. In truth, I haven't seen natural sunlight since the moment I woke up here.
A cause for concern.
no sunlight? You really didn't see any windows in this building?
No.
Not at all. No windows means no oxygen. We might be suffocating as we speak.
We've survived this long. I think we'll be okay.
Hey.
You're acting way too nonchalant. Doesn't this place bother you at all? I'm just a chill guy. It's a dome with a fake sky. That's something out of a movie.
So...
Maybe whoever brought us here wanted to recreate the feeling of being outside in lieu of actually letting us outside.
Sure, if you want to make broad assumptions.
You see?
In a situation like this, making assumptions is all you can really do.
Fair.
Whether or not the sky is a projection, it's not something we can do much about. For now, we should remain focused on meeting the other students. Huh? Oh god, it's the person that was sniffing! Above the inane chatter, I heard a quiet, high-pitched noise, sort of like a mouse's squeak. It was so unlike the current conversation, it automatically stood out. Hey, can you guys stop talking for a second? Is there a problem?
Yeah.
Do you hear that?
Eh?
Yeah, what?
It almost sounds like whimpering. Oh, never mind. It's not the person sniffing. It's just someone crying.
Strike me pink.
Wait, I just heard it.
Oi, you.
Who the hell is crying? Quit hiding and come talk to us. Do ignore the shrew. Her bark is worse than her bite. Who are you calling a shrew?
The crying seemed to have stopped, but whoever it was refused to come out.
Can we just leave them be? If they don't want to help, it's not our issue.
Goodness!
Don't be so heartless. This could be someone in need.
Be careful.
To the girl that is crying, please excuse my friend here. None of us are here to hurt you, so I think you should come out. Hiding will only make you more scared.
You think?
Do you really think that's going to convince them?
Eh?
No, it convinced them.
Hello. I wasn't,
Hello.
How about you tell us your name first?
Eloise Tellner. I'm the ultimate fencer. It's really nice to meet you all, even if it doesn't seem like it.
The ultimate fencer? Is this much of a pussy? Wow. I'm just kidding. She's cute.
Ultimate fencer, was it?
Strange.
That's strange. Someone who's prolific at fighting shouldn't have reason to hide from people.
That's not...
Actually, it doesn't focus as much on courage as people think. The key to fencing is the ability to predict your opponent's moves, along with having the agility to avoid them. Acting brash may get you the first move, but it's a steady, analytical mind that secures the wind.
That's kind of impressive.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I get really excited when it comes to this object, so I can't help but gush.
Listen to me.
But I have to ask, why were you hiding from us?
She stood there quietly, deep in thought.
Okay.
When I woke up, I had no idea where I was or why I was here.
Kind of like...
There were several strangers around me, and they were all so panicked as well. I felt like a mouse caught in a trap. Everything around me was so suffocating.
Oh.
That's why I ran away immediately. I really don't like it when people see me like that.
There is a silhouette behind you. I just realized.
I can't even call my mom. My phone wasn't on me when I came to.
I understand.
If it's any reassurance, it seems my friends and I are in the same situation.
Seriously?
That's probably the last thing she wants to hear. And since when were we friends?
Well,
Was there anyone with you when we woke up? Yes, but I didn't get to talk to them before I went into flight mode. Sorry.
So this girl is just as clueless as us, and it seems she also passed out on the train. Damn it, what the hell is going on here?
Were you the only people in that building, by the way?
Mm-hmm. Ms. Kayura is currently introducing us to everyone else. Would you like to join?
Maybe...
I think I want to stay where I am.
Very well.
When I meet the others, I'll tell them to gather here. That way you won't be alone. Also, if everyone's together, we can discuss our next course of action.
Yeah, I'll wait here if that makes things easier for everyone.
Many thanks.
Miss Tallner. Compared to before, she looked a lot calmer. Wolfgang knew how to handle the situation pretty well. Or maybe he just knows how to handle people in general. Guess he's not a lawyer. I guess it's admirable. Wolfgang, quick! Can you say objection? Oh, I can't click him. I can't click anything. Oh man. I wanted to talk to him more. Wolfgang, you're my favorite. Oh, I just have to get closer.
Curious.
Such a strange place, this courtyard.
Strange.
Well, I agree, this sky is most likely a video projection. Why would someone want to create a fake sky in the first place?
I'm a lot taller than you. Or I guess when we're close enough, we're the same size. Are you taller than me? You're taller than me. He's taller than me. Ooh la la. You're a child. We're about the same height, I'd say. I'm taller than this one. And you back here are a stranger. The guy was leaning against the hedge with his hands in his pockets.
Nice.
Looks like he found some friends.
Indeed.
Why don't you say hello?
He looked at us and waved. I resisted the urge to wave back.
Pay attention.
Have you no manners? Talk to them!
All good.
Alright, my bad. Clearly amused, he stood up straight and faced us.
Don't worry about it.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to act like a dick. Today's just been all over the place for me. Not an excuse, I know.
I suppose.
We can forgive you if you give us your name.
Easy enough.
I'm Desmond Hall. They call me the ultimate marksman.
Desmond Hall, I am attracted to you. Sorry, Wolfgang, I'm attracted to you too. It's just... there's a lot of men here that,
Hear me out.
yeah, exactly what she said. Hear me out.
A marksman, eh? That must mean you're really good at shooting stuff, right?
Right.
That's right. I have a really good eye for my targets. Guns, bows, slingshots, you name it. I've hit bullseyes with it.
Hold on.
With all those weapons, I must ask. You haven't killed anyone, have you?
Whoa!
Never! I realize my talent may leave some people on edge, but I only practice on stationary targets. Moving targets are really outside my comfort zone.
Believe me.
I've never taken a human life.
I see.
Good to know. For such a serious question, he composed himself pretty quickly. Guess this guy knows how to keep his cool.
So,
Where's your partner? We all had one to my knowledge.
Oh, you mean the pirate guy? He was, well... he was fine. Harmless for the most part. Just a little too extreme for me to be around. In situations like this, I prefer to keep to myself. I know that sounds less cooperative, but, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay, we sound exactly the same.
Oi!
I'm so sorry.
Wait just a second.
You alright?
Huh?
You...
Did you just say a pirate?
It sounds dumb, I know. I wouldn't buy it either if I'd spoken to the guy myself.
It's gotta be that one freaky dude on the train, right? The buff one with the dragon tattoo?
Yup.
That's your man. He went to the door over there, so...
Ha! I gotta see him.
Totally.
You have fun with that. Just saying, the guy's a little out there.
By the way...
Desmond, do you see that girl in the gray uniform over there? I told her I'm going to bring everyone here. I think it's important we discuss the current situation as a group. Could you give her some company while I'm gone?
Easy enough.
Oh, sure thing. The others are an odd bunch, so good luck convincing them. He may act casual, but being the ultimate marksman must take a lot of diligence. always keeping a steady head, always thinking on your feet. There's probably a lot to learn from someone like that.
Everyone else must be in the building up ahead. Perhaps they are discussing something.
My.
Let's head over and find out, shall we?
We shall. There's a lot more people. Holy hell, is that a tree? That thing has to be like 60 feet tall or something.
A sight to behold, isn't it?
That's not it.
Let's not get too excited, it's only a tree.
No.
I'm not even sure we can say that.
Could you explain?
Care to elaborate? I don't quite get what you mean. Eva bent down and crushed one of the fallen leaves in her hands. I didn't hear any crunching or tearing.
Interesting.
This is a faux tree.
Impossible!
How could someone possibly manufacture a tree of this size?
Look at this.
If it's real, explain why these leaves don't make any noise when I break them. That expression said it all.
Quit it.
Why the hell is there a huge fake tree?
Interesting indeed.
I'd be hard-pressed to find a school with an installation like this. You'd be hard-pressed to find it anywhere. I feel like you'd only see this in a museum or something.
In any case,
This building certainly is a strange aesthetic. That's one way to put it. The tree was in the center of a large circular room. Surrounding it were a bunch of people I recognized from the train. These must be the others Toshiko was talking about.
Counting the two we just met, this is everyone, correct?
Indeed.
Correct.
What's wrong?
Is something wrong?
You see?
If everyone from our train car is here, where are the other people who were on the train?
That's a good point. There were other people, right?
I'm sure.
Of course, the Academy said they reserved that train for its students. Yeah, but did you actually see anyone?
Let's see.
I never left our car, but I know Miss Madison did.
Eh?
Huh?
I apologize.
You mentioned leaving for the bathroom, remember?
Huh? But I left to take a piss like an hour ago.
I see.
Oh, right. I passed a bunch of students on my way to the crapper. I didn't talk to them, though.
Strange.
They had to have heard the commotion in our car. Why didn't they help us?
Damn.
Maybe they were also knocked out.
Anywho,
I doubt it's something we can answer right now. Can I just introduce you to the others already?
I understand.
Yes, we should familiarize ourselves with the people who are currently here.
Yeah.
I guess that's the only thing we can do right now. Regardless, the whole thing was pretty baffling. If the other students on the train passed out, where are they now? And where's Monokuma? And if they didn't pass out, why did they not help us escape our car? Alright, let's see who I'm taller than. Not you. Not you, I'm gonna assume. I'm taller than you. And I'm taller than you. And I'm not taller than you. And I'm taller than you. And I'm... I'd say we're about the same height. And you... Wait. But these two are different heights. And I look about as tall as this guy. And she... But if I stand directly next to you, then you two are almost the same height as well. Oh, oh, oh! I'm starting to know what these... Is that Abe Lincoln in a pig mask? Oops. Just muted the game. I was trying to press F1. Oh good, I can save. Alright. Let's talk to the shortest looking person.
Yo! I'm Cassidy Amber, the ultimate pro gamer. Don't forget it, Kay.
I knew it. She's a gamer. Oh, I'm in love.
Very nice.
Jumping right into an introduction. I like it.
Yep.
Making a good first impression is key to grabbing the attention of your viewers. Especially if you have over 20 million of them. Gotta earn the watch time.
Is that really true?
20 million? Is gaming really that popular?
I sure hope so.
Duh.
It's not just gaming, it's pro gaming.
No.
Facing off against opponents in front of a large audience with prestige and prizes on the line, the stakes can't get any higher.
While her talent is pretty frivolous, her attitude towards video game competitions is somewhat impressive. It's sort of how I feel about debating.
Question.
Oh, question.
Hello?
What is it?
Do you guys know if this place is internet?
Uh,
I promised my comrades my streaming schedule wouldn't change after starting school. So I'm kinda freaking out.
Come again?
Your comrades?
hey, hey.
Cassidy's comrades! They're the biggest fan community on the internet.
She must mean her followers, being a streamer and all. It would definitely explain the hat.
Curious.
You must be very wealthy then. I've heard that popular streamers earn a lot of money, especially from subscriber donations.
Indeed.
There are many stories about young men falling prey to the infamous tiered subscription. They are rendered forever unmarriageable. Such a shame. So how many suckers have you swindled? With such a large fan base, you must be ranking in the dough.
She did not like that question.
The hell?
What's wrong with your face?
I see how it is.
You think the only motivation is money, don't ya?
Eh?
Well, duh. Why else would you be a streamer?
Bourgeoisie scum.
Typical bourgeoisie scum.
Whoa!
I stream for the betterment of human race. As the leader of Cassidy's comrades, it's my duty to redistribute most of my earnings to the masses. You mean you give away all your money?
Yep.
I do tons of expensive and generous stunts on my channel. Most of it is for charity, but sometimes it's for random subscribers.
My genius is almost frightening.
One time I bought a spaghetti factory and donated it to a public school. Those kids will never have to pay for lunch again.
They've probably gotten sick of eating pasta every day.
Right.
All these giveaways are streamed too. They're really popular, so I get tons of views and donations from them.
Impressive.
Impressive. You've managed to commodify the act of charity.
Of course, I gotta reserve some money for basic necessities. A truckload of chocolate soda being one.
Duh.
But it's not a problem for a person like me to have money, since I earn it through my own hard work.
So unfair.
The real problems are the swine who make billions every year, like that motherfucker, Elon Musk. Even though all they do is sit around, drink cocktails, and stare at their stock profile.
Bourgeoisie scum.
In fact, I can even detect the rancid stench of a morally bankrupt billionaire in this very academy. I bet they're plotting to profit off our sufferings after...
Let me try that one again.
I bet they're plotting to profit off of our suffering as we speak.
This girl is honestly pretty deranged, but that might be why she has such a large audience. Regardless, it doesn't explain why someone like her was invited to Eden's Garden Academy.
Anywho,
As wary as I am of future confrontations between you and the more affluent students, I suggest you head over to the building I investigated. We've been telling other people to gather there.
Okay.
Alright, it was nice meeting y'all.
She's gone. You look like that one girl from Pokemon. Who was it, Nissa? Oof. So you all got caught up in this too, did you? I remember seeing the 5 of you on that train. You're really ultimate students, huh?
Correct.
We wouldn't have been on that train if we weren't.
Just making sure. I know the education sector had low standards, but are they just handing out titles to anyone who asks?
Jeez.
What the hell is your damage?
Ha. Right, that's it.
What's the matter?
I know this bitch.
As in, personally?
Nah, she's the all that's been ruining my magazines.
Ugh.
Ever since her interview with Rich People's Digest, her stupid success stories have been plastered everywhere. Youngest ever self-made billionaire, pioneer of the agricultural industry, blah.
Did I hear that right? This girl we're talking to, is she actually? I'm flattered you've memorized my I'm flattered you've memorized my resume.
Huh?
Your resume? So those things she said weren't an exaggeration?
If I may ask.
This is news to you? Anyone who is anyone knows about Winona.
Winona?
That would be my name, yes.
Although, many call me the ultimate entrepreneur. Origins aside, it's one good title.
She's cool, I like her. Her name is just Winona. She doesn't have a last name. No wonder she gave off such an intense aura. This girl probably has enough money to buy an entire country. Still, that doesn't mean I'm going to let her talk down to me.
She has looks, talent, and wealth. She would be a truly auspicious match. Auspicious is what I meant to say.
Interesting.
Why would a billionaire need to attend a school like Eden's Garden Academy? I thought it would be an opportunity to make connections with the well-established geniuses of my generation.
Nasty.
Now that I'm aware of the lax admissions process, I'm leaving the first chance I get.
And not because you've been kidnapped?
You can't leave. Destiny has decreed that I must guide you towards a most wondrous romance.
Nope.
I'm not really interested in that. I'd rather receive financial reparations from the Academy. At the very least, let me be your steed. With my divine foresight, I shall lead your legal battle to victory. After I fell asleep in that train car, someone must have carried me out and dumped me next to the tree here.
Sheesh.
Why did no one stop them? Were there no precautions in place to stop someone from manhandling a student? I'd say it was extreme ineptitude on the school's end, but since it appears I'm not the only victim,
What a joke.
well, that makes things all the more sinister.
So she thinks someone carried her here? It's plausible, I guess. They could have transported us from the train by vehicle, then carried us in.
When you woke up, was there anyone with you?
Honestly?
Yup. But she was weird, so I left her. Tuh, you're a walking stereotype.
You see?
We know about as much as you do. The 5 of us have been walking around and talking to the other students that were on the train.
Let's see.
The rest of them are congregating outside. Once we meet everyone, maybe we'll be able to figure out what's going on.
By the way,
Say, why don't you join them?
I think I'll take you up on that offer. Such a relief that one of you actually had something useful to say.
That girl is a piece of work, but given the recent happenings, she's not worth the stress. More importantly, what's happened to us? It's too much for a single pair of hands. Someone had to sneak onto, maybe even hijack that train, plant a chemical agent, and then carry everyone they knocked out. There's gotta be more than one person behind this. A group, maybe. The question becomes, who and why?
Golly.
What's this? More friends?
Stop.
Let's not go that far. I don't even know your name or talent yet.
Wait just a sec.
Well, then let me tell you.
Hi, my name is Ingrid Grimwall, and I'm the ultimate blacksmith.
Ingrid, I love you.
A real blacksmith, eh? Is it anything like how movies depict it? Have you ever made swords out of molten metal? Not just swords, but tools, armor, statues. If you can name it, I can forge it. It's never an easy undertaking, I will admit. Sprained muscles are par for the course, but the same way climbing a mountain is painstaking, but reaching the top delivers a high you can never forget. The struggle is all worth it for the outcome. Tee.
No wonder she's built like an athlete. Her job sounds like non-stop high-intensity exercise.
So,
How is your kind not gone extinct?
Oh,
Extinct? Made redundant by technology.
can't you see?
Aren't there ways to make specialized weapons without overworking yourself?
well, I don't like to admit it.
Against modern machines, it's true I'm not an equal match. Because I think I'm better than them. Those hunks of metal may look cool, but the creations like the human touch is like generative AI. You gotta keep things natural. Traditional. That's when truly amazing things happen.
Now, would you look at that?
If my creation touches the heart, it's better than anything made by machine. Imperfections be damned.
My.
Ooh.
Better than machines, huh? People have always told me my skills were impressive, but I'm yet to be compared to a computer or something. How come a blacksmith can receive that sort of acclaim before me?
Could you explain?
There's always been a demand for handmade things, especially nowadays. Does your audience skew older by chance?
Old folks, movie producers, board game enthusiasts, even the occasional youngin'. These are all people who visit me.
Wowie!
It's great when I can relate to most of my clients. Their excitement is mine.
Exactly which clients does she relate to?
Moving on.
In any case, are you the same as us? Were you also kidnapped on that train and taken here?
Oh.
I wouldn't say kidnapped.
Come again?
What? Did you not black out on that train?
No, I did.
Well?
Then how else would you describe the situation? Maybe it's a surprise exertion.
Hiya.
Better yet, a surprise exam. These people running this program are just putting our abilities to the test.
Take this seriously.
That's stupid. If the Academy was that unhinged, no one would continue attending it.
Let's get going.
Well, you know, whatever it is, I'm sure we'll get out of here.
Needless optimism isn't a substitute for reason.
By the way...
There's a gathering happening outside the building Miss Kayura explored. Almost said exploded. Miss Kayura exploded the building. Would you like to join? We plan to Would you like to join? We plan to discuss some very important matters there.
No.
Aren't you nice? I'll get right to it. Don't do anything silly while I'm gone.
Glad to see you're alright, kid.
Of course I'm alright.
You gave everyone a scare running away like that. I really thought we could catch you, but...
How fortunate that the door came equipped with a lock. See? However, it was all worth it. Look at these people I befriended during my exploration.
I hear ya.
I'll give you credit where credit's due. You came back with plenty of spoils.
Oi, you.
I want to talk for a sec.
Huh?
You're a pirate, right? Shiver me timbers. Ahoy, matey. That kind of pirate, right?
Pirate?
Eh?
I'm not a pirate. I'm a ship captain. There's a huge difference. Huh? A ship captain?
I'm talking.
You don't need to be so loud. She was just asking a question.
Just a question?
Ha!
For guys like me, that pirate nonsense is a tired stereotype.
Watch it.
Pirates live off stealing and causing trouble. We ship captains are nothing like those lowlives.
Jeez.
If you're not a pirate, then explain the clothes.
Huh?
Eh? Do these look like clothes of a pirate to you? Maybe not a real one, but an exaggerated stereotype, sure.
Please don't.
It's probably best you leave this man alone. I take it he's dealt with our kind before.
My mistake.
I never like to soil the mood, but a man can only stand so much.
I'm real sorry.
Sorry for losing my cool.
Anyway.
Okay, whatever. You said you were a ship captain, right? This guy was acting weird, but I wanted to get more out of him. I never pictured a ship captain receiving an invitation from Eden's Garden Academy, especially not someone like this guy.
That's right.
That's right.
Ha
I know the seas like the back of my hand. Every river and waterway within the north and southern waters.
ha!
I'm the king.
I'm the king of the seas, hero of the storms. I am Jean de la Mer.
Well, John, I'm sorry for almost speaking over your line. For the record, I am also very attracted to you. King of the seas? Hero of the storms? Do people actually call him that? Or did he come up with those names himself?
Is that really true?
You know every river and waterway? Is that really true?
Aye.
Yep, I've studied every map I possibly can. Of course, I haven't actually been everywhere. According to a stingy little thing called Border Patrol, that's known in some parts as trespassing. I may be king of the seas, but I'm not above the law.
I suppose that's good enough.
I see.
Either way, it's not like it matters much here. From the looks of it, we're nowhere near the ocean.
Leave it to me.
Fortunately, life as a captain has accustomed me to the unexpected. You lads can trust in me. I will protect you as if you were my own crew. Is this guy gonna die first?
What now?
Protect? Protect us from what? I suppose. From whoever put these wristwatches on us. Then again, there doesn't seem to be anyone else in this place apart from us.
How's that sound?
I guess that means our only obstacle is finding an escape. Not too big of an ask, eh? All we need to do is find where we entered, then voila! Sweet freedom! For such a simple conclusion, he sure was making a big deal out of it.
By the way...
It may interest you to know that people are gathering outside the building Miss Kaori explored. We want everyone together so we can discuss what to do next. Would you like to join?
Good to know.
Always good to keep people on the same wavelength. See you there, mate.
That guy's a prick. Not all what I expected.
Funny. He was every bit as dumb as his appearance. What was the Academy thinking inviting someone like him? Would you be nice? Just be nice to him. Alright, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more new faces. Oh, I forgot how many people are in Danganronpa at first.
Come on!
Come on, man, just say something. Come on, please, pretty please.
So harsh.
All I wanted was your name.
Hi.
Hey. Ah!
It figures.
Oh, it's more people.
How's it slipping and sliding?
Hey there.
Oi!
What's the matter with them?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've spent ages trying to get this guy's name, but he won't say anything.
It's simple.
If he's being a weirdo about it, just ignore him. Who are you anyway? Who am I?
The name's Jet Dawson, Ultimate Drag Racer. Nice to meet you, shrimp.
Epic! Jet Dawson, Ultimate Drag Racer. When he started with Ultimate Drag, I got a little intrigued. A drag racer. Given his outfit, that comes as no surprise.
Aren't you warm in that suit?
Why did he laugh like Scooby-Doo? Ree! Are you confused? There's a fan inside the back of my helmet that emits cool air. Kind of like the fans in car seats that cool your butt.
Let's rock and roll!
Isn't that super rad? With the way he yells every word, he can make anything sound like a big deal.
Meh.
The only issue is, they don't extend to the rest of my suit.
Get a grip.
Then stop wearing the suit.
What?
And walk around naked?
Dumbass.
I meant wear different clothes.
So,
You should also have an ultimate talent, correct?
well,
Would you mind sharing it?
My name's Mark Bursky. I produce music.
I love you. So, a music producer? Yeah.
It's nothing.
But, it's mostly bad remixes and stuff.
My man!
No, man, your music is wicked good.
Really?
You know my songs?
Not a chance!
Nope. Do I even have to? You're the ultimate music producer. That just about says it all.
moving on.
I assume you two also woke up in this place, right? Do you have any idea what might be going on?
Yeah.
This whole shebang did come out of the blue, but
Let me think.
to be honest, it feels a lot like an extreme haunt. Do you know what that is? No, I don't.
It figures.
You don't look the type.
Hey.
Meaning?
You following?
Anyway, extreme haunts are really intense horror attractions. Think a haunted house crossed with a survival horror game.
Oh boy.
Stuff will chuck you into underground tunnel systems, trap you in coffins, anything to scare you. I'm pretty good with the coffins, not so much the tunnels.
That's not important.
What's this got to do with us?
Catch my drift?
You see, there's a couple places that are known for starting their haunts with a simulated kidnapping.
Eh?
For real?
To make it feel as real as possible, they'll even take you when you least expect it. The thing is, they can't just jump anybody. You gotta consent first.
Ugh,
The hell? I never agreed to being kidnapped.
come off the grass.
Extreme haunts, eh? Huh. People know better than to involve me in that crap.
Well?
Maybe we consented to our kidnapping without realizing.
Eh?
Huh? For example, the letters we received from the Academy. Is it possible those invitations were actually consent forms in disguise?
Really?
Don't tell me. You actually believe this guy?
Correct.
Given what we've seen so far, I'd wager anything is possible.
Is that really what's happening here? In accepting that letter asking me to join Eden's Garden Academy, did I unknowingly agree to this crap?
Meh.
Well, that's just a theory. A game theory. We won't know what's going on until we explore some more.
In any case,
I know some people who might be interested in your theory. They're gathering by the courtyard outside. You can join them if you want.
Adios.
Sure thing. Let's go, Mark. Though he looked less than enthused, he let the drag racer take him by the arm and lead him away. Could it really be possible? Were the letters we received actually consent forms in disguise? Is this some kind of messed up attraction? What does that say about Eden's Garden Academy? Is it a part of the charade? Is Eden's Garden Academy even real? I should know better than to think nonsense things like that. The stupid people are getting to me. If the Academy was fake, someone would have already blown its cover. It's more likely that this is happening unbeknownst to the Academy.
Oops.
I'm really sorry for hurting your feelings. I'll give your content a try. Who knows, I might really like it.
man.
If you didn't like me from the start, you're never gonna like me.
Hi.
Hey, you two.
Wait.
Huh?
Over here!
Oh crap, new guy! Over here!
Huh?
What? You boarded a train before things went all crazy, right? Check it out, me and the new guy together again!
Stop.
Stop acting like we're friends. I don't even know you.
You're just messing with me.
That's a joke, right? What is? You know that thing you just said?
Hey.
Maybe you've heard my name before. Does Kai Montiago ring a bell?
Hey.
Come on, Kai Montiago. Something of an artist, something of an entrepreneur.
Very funny.
He's an influencer, a really big influencer. Nope, doesn't ring a bell.
Ouch. Right in the ego. I thought I already lost all faith in humanity before coming to this dump, but...
Oh, he's crying! Poor Kai. Nobody knows who he is.
You don't recognize the dumbass? Must be nice.
Huh?
You do?
Yes.
Guy's the cancer of the internet. You disagree with him on one thing and he'll sick his army of underage followers on you.
Oh, God.
He's a dictator with a trendy fit.
Another day, another drama.
Dictator? Sheesh, you naysayer types are always so overdramatic. What are you, a Minecraft YouTuber?
Whatever.
Don't listen to her, new guy. This chick's just recycling other people's propaganda.
Are you done yet?
You're one to talk. Check yourself in the mirror before crying propaganda.
See that?
Yeah, I see you're no stranger to photo editing. I'm kinda impressed. No one would ever guess he had the face of a horse.
Be nice to him! And the tears returned as quickly as they vanished. I'm not sure what I expected an influencer to be like in person, but this was definitely not it.
Don't be mean.
Hey, leave Kai alone. He may not be the nicest person in the room, but can't you see you're hurting his feelings?
Ugh.
He can get over it.
Anyway.
What about you?
Hmm.
Can you give me your name and talent?
Oh.
Sure.
I'm Diana Venecia, your local cosmetologist. If you're ever in need of a makeover, I'll work my magic. Just ask.
She's so cute. Diana Venecia.
Come again?
Is that it? You're just a makeup artist? Buddy, you're a debater.
For your information.
Not just a makeup artist, the makeup artist.
What?
Indeed.
Diana is the biggest beautician in Hollywood. She's relatively new to public sphere, but word of her talent has been dominating social media. Enough to pique the interest of the entertainment elite. Now every A-list celebrity is scrambling to hire her.
Well put.
I see this is not your first time talking about her.
I am simply quitting my friends. They are all on Diana's waiting list.
I'm sure.
Anybody?
Why is it a shock that this guy doesn't recognize her? What about me?
How humiliating.
Why do you care what he thinks? Isn't the demographic from people like you largely teenage girls?
Hell no!
My stuff is for everyone. I'm inclusive like that.
Hold on.
Okay, that's it. Let's break this up. Diana, could you and Kai go to the courtyard outside? We're trying to get everyone to gather there.
No worries.
Alright, see you later.
But none of those guys like me either. A makeup artist and an influencer. With this any other academy, I wouldn't bat an eye. The Ultimate Talent Program is a shell itself. It'll hand out ultimate titles to anyone who asks. But Eden's Garden Academy said it was above that. It said it prioritized academic talent. And now, it thinks I'm on par with those two? Oh. I was like, I thought we had everyone. A boy was silently observing the space around him and jotting things down into a notebook.
Hello?
Hey, you. Oh, he's going sleepy.
The hell?
Sorry. I dozed off for a bit there.
A cause for concern.
You have terrible eye bags. Have you not been getting enough sleep? Getting knocked out on that train was the most sleep I've gotten in a week. Thankfully, that little girl woke me up before I wasted too much time.
If I'd known better, I wouldn't have. Your terrible sleep schedule has diminished your already meager natural beauty.
The guy paused for a few seconds, then began furiously scribbling in his notebook. Interesting. With a snake's eye, a girl with a white uniform, and a man with a dapper suit.
Oi, you!
Oi, what are you doing?
Excuse me.
A very loud woman with a visor.
Are you writing about us?
I make sure to record all of my daily happenings. There's no way I'd remember it all otherwise. In some fashion, note-taking is just one of my many responsibilities.
My name is Ulysses Wilhelm, and I'm the ultimate historian. Please make note of that for future reference.
I like this guy. I like everyone. They're all cool.
Impressive.
Interesting. A fellow scholar much like myself.
Jeez.
Shouldn't an ultimate historian be good at memorizing stuff?
Yes.
I'm perfectly proficient at remembering historical facts. This notebook is just for more frivolous information. Stuff like shopping lists, classmate birthdays, when to brush my teeth.
Filthy. Such excellent memory wasted on menial trivia. You probably couldn't even remember the date of your wedding anniversary unless you wrote it down.
Unfortunately.
I think that's the same for most men.
So,
what do you want to do as the ultimate historian?
So, what do you do as the ultimate historian?
As of now, I work the I work at the Patawamek River Museum in, oh god, an even more difficult work. Senacomica.
And so on and so on.
I direct one of the exhibits there, the Cold War era. When I'm not giving tours, I'm studying primary source documents in my office.
No wonder you can't get any sleep. If you can stay awake while reading all those boring history books, there's definitely something wrong with you.
History isn't for everyone, I'm aware, but it's important knowledge nonetheless. Those who fail to learn from history are doomed to sound stupid when arguing on the internet.
no.
That's not how the saying goes.
It isn't, but I updated it to coincide with more modern. It isn't, but I updated it to coincide with more modern values. I thought it was funny.
Right.
Humor is subjective.
Anywho.
People have begun gathering outside.
See?
The plan is to discuss our next course of action. Could you please join them?
Sleepy.
Yes, right. Thank you, miss. He hurriedly fumbled through the pages of a notebook. Toshiko Kaira.
Unacceptable!
Did you seriously forget my name? This is a most egregious offense. Take solace in the fact that I am a mere matchmaker and not your romantic partner.
According to my notes.
In a large world run by even larger ideas, small things can be easily overlooked. Fanning herself indignantly, Toshiko stormed off. Should we follow her?
Yeah.
This guy we just met probably won't.
Well done. We've exchanged formalities with everyone here. We should meet up with the others and formulate a plan of action.
I am an ultimate!
On our honor as ultimates, we will not be confined any longer.
What a dramatic kid. The others should be gathered by the courtyard outside. That's where I should head next. The other 11 students were gathered in the center of the courtyard, nervously discussing the situation.
Any clue?
So, any clue what's going on here? Well,
What if...
we're being pranked. 100%.
Oh.
This would be a really elaborate prank.
No, seriously.
Some people have the money for it.
Whatever it is, I'm killing the prick who's responsible.
Unsurprisingly, they didn't seem to be getting anywhere.
Excuse me.
This is off topic, but I don't believe I ever asked your name, loud woman advisor.
Remember the name.
It's Grace, you wanker.
And your surname, please?
Madison. Grace Madison, the ultimate golfer.
Hey?
Huh? How'd you know that?
My.
You said it in that dining hall, remember?
That's...
I don't recall you being there for introductions.
However,
maybe she was eavesdropping.
I would never!
Eavesdropping? I would never! I simply happened to overhear your conversation, is all.
In other words, she was eavesdropping. Excuse you, Jet. Hey, if we could take a step back for a second, what was this about a dining hall?
correct.
It's inside the building over there.
Huh?
Is there a kitchen, too?
Man.
Get anything locale? I'm starving.
Pay attention!
Be patient, will you? Introductions are still underway.
Meh.
Okay, but you have to speedrun them.
Oh, man.
Gaming references from someone else? The universe has been thrown out of balance! Along with Grace Madison, we have the mighty and prestigious Wolfgang Akire. He's well known as the ultimate lawyer.
Hello.
Yes, that's correct.
Hey!
Oh, hey, lawyer man.
Lawyer man?
Is that your name for me?
Yep.
It's either that or Wolfie. Do you like Wolfie more?
I must decline.
Stay with what you already have.
Hi.
A lawyer? Wow, it's so nice to meet you. Next up we have...
Yoshiko turned and squinted at me.
His name seems to be escaping me. Perhaps you might know Wolfgang? Grace?
I'm not too familiar.
I have no idea.
Fuck if I know his name.
Broski.
He told me, I'm pretty sure. It's Smark, right? My bad, I've got a habit of mixing you sort of guys together.
Oi!
What are you waiting for? Tell us your name already.
Demon Matsu, ultimate debater.
A debater?
Ooh.
So like a bargain bin lawyer?
Hey.
That's Medicine, Wolfgang Akire, Demon Matsu. What else is left?
Hiya.
Come on, darling, you can do it.
See?
Yes, share your name.
Eva.
Oof.
Just Eva?
Just like my video games.
Like the spy? Eva Sunaka.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very pretty name.
Now, would you look at that?
Mm-hmm. It's fittingly elegant, isn't it? But let's not get off topic. What's your talent, Eva?
That's...
Now that she's mentioned it, I'm pretty sure you never told me your talent. What's up with that? I told you mine, it's only fair you tell me yours.
Ultimate liar.
Holy shit, it's Kokichioma! Ultimate liar? That's so funny! So, like, what's your actual talent?
Deal with it.
That's it.
Good to know.
Didn't know lying was something you could be the best at. You learn something new every day.
Are you for real?
You actually believe her? How is someone supposed to make a career out of lying?
Now.
Easy. Get a job in marketing.
It's the truth.
It's just what I am.
How can that be?
Is that supposed to be your explanation?
But...
That's... I mean, if you're the best at lying, how are we supposed to believe anything you say? As he sputtered those last few words, we all turned to Eva expectantly. That was when it happened.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Can everyone hear me? Yes? Great! Good morning, my amicable student friends.
This does not sound like Monokuma.
First off, allow me to apologize. I realize the ride here was a bumpy one, especially for ultimates such as yourselves. But expect things to be different within these halls. Yes, it is my pleasure and privilege to welcome you all to Eden's Garden Academy. May this be the beginning of a wondrous journey.
Doubt it.
Did he just say we're at Eden's Garden Academy?
No.
We can't be.
You think?
No kidding. This place looks nothing like a school.
Stop talking so loud.
I want to hear this.
I'm sure you're on the edge of your seats waiting for a proper orientation. But there's one more thing to do before we can meet face to face. It won't take very long. All I ask is that you enter the building across from me. From there, we can begin preparations for a formal introduction. Until then, farewell.
I must take note of this.
That was certainly interesting.
Whack.
Couldn't agree more. Whack.
Somebody explain.
Do you think he's the person that brought us here?
You following?
Yeah, what if he set up the sleeping guests on the train?
Bit complicated.
In that travel bag? How do you reckon he snuck it on?
Guys.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're not going to skip the part he said about the building, are we?
He wants us to go inside.
What do you think? Should we?
Hell no!
I'm not waltzing right in there just for me to die or something.
To die? You think we're going to be harmed?
Hold on.
If our captors wanted to kill us, we'd already be dead. What would be the point in killing us now? Reactions, I guess? I don't know, I'm not a psychopath.
How should I put it?
If it calls for it, what if we walk in together as one big group? When you know someone is looking out for you, things can be a lot less scary.
Hi.
She's got a point. The only way we can progress is if we face the problem head on.
Soybean.
Easier said than done, soybean. I suppose that makes sense, but isn't it too naive? There's nothing wrong with a bit of optimism from time to time. Let's just try it, okay? All right.
We gathered around the entrance, none of us willing to be the first to walk through. Eventually, I mustered enough willpower to push the doors open. We'll figure out what's behind that door next time. I'm liking this game so far. I think so far my favorite character is either Wolfgang or Kai. I like the influencer dude. Maybe leaning towards Kai. But I haven't seen much of him. I just think he's silly. I also like the beanie guy. I like the girl, the little girl character. I'm so bad at remembering names. But everyone is pretty nice. I'm so sorry for like skewering some of the voices. I forget their voices like immediately after. But yeah, I will see you guys next time I play this game. Farewell!